Okay. Now, I usually don't start off by talking, but you know what? Let me start off by talking this one through. This one is going to be about my city, the city that birthed me, the city that raised me. And no, I don't live there no more. And obviously, you fucking know why. But parental advisory. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with this whole thing. So, if you're still with me, thank you for listening. These are my thoughts on what's to come for Chicago. Um, Thank you for listening. Because I probably won't have a chance to say that when I get towards the end. But thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to the sound of my voice. I know I don't say that enough to my listeners, but this is my big thank you to y'all. But this is something that I really want to attack before anyone else says anything about it. Because I guarantee you no one else has said anything about it. But I guarantee you that some of the real OGs of this YouTube and this podcast game, like Mr. Superboy, shout out to him. My Unc Irv, Brother O, shout out to him. The sister, Cynthia G, who speaks a lot of truth when she speaks. Check her out if you haven't already. Even Sister Frazier, shout out to her too. Let's get it.
Hollywood go. Go. Hey Hollywood go. Go.
All right. Now, anybody who knows me probably expected Saint Tropez to come on. That's my favorite J. Cole song off of Forest Hill Drives, which is probably my favorite Cole album. Shout out to my boy Rail who put me on it, Hell Rail. But let's talk about Chicago for a quick moment. Now, I'm not going to get into the data or the statistics because off the top of the head, I do not know them. But we all know Chicago is a very dangerous place to live and a very dangerous place to be. That is the south side, the east side, and the west side. The north side, not much really happens up there. Let's keep it 100. Now, Chicago is no more dangerous than Baltimore, certain parts of New Orleans, Carolina, or whatever city you personally are from. There's a code of conduct. Now, you do have some savages who run around, doing crazy, flexing, to a certain degree that you don't see down south or anything, because of the culture of the city. But for the most part, if you carry yourself a certain way and you're not looking for that problem or you're not putting yourself on blast, drawing attention to yourself, you tend to get left alone unless you walk into the wrong neighborhood. Now, what I'm talking about this time is Donald Trump saying he's going to send the feds in. Now, if he's already threatened it, 9 times out of 10, he's already sent the feds in, first of all. What I'm talking about is as soon as Trump got elected, this is what's going to happen. Between now and next year, expect them to send the National Guard in there to mop up and kill all of these gangs, and not just the gangs that, control the southwest and eastern sides, but they are going to prosecute without prejudice. You're going to see so many unarmed black people getting shot left and right within probably over the summertime, because you got to remember in the hood, in the hood, summertime is where shit gets crazy. So expect that to happen between, I want to say, July and October. Expect them to just go up in there. Expect them to just call, what's that stuff called? State of emergency. Martial law, and they're just going to, the same stuff they did in Ferguson is going to be Ferguson on steroids, amplified by cocaine and whatever drugs is going on down there. Because, you're going to have some of the gangs, they're going to fight back to a certain degree. But the reason why this is happening, Trump is not doing this to be honorable or do what's morally correct. Because you got to understand the drug business and the gang banging business benefits everybody Everybody. I know that y'all want me to say everybody except black people, but it does benefit some black people. Let's keep it one. It does benefit some black people, a good 5%, but the 95% who are actually trying to go to work, try to take care of their kids, try to take care of their family, it doesn't benefit. But you do have that small percentage of people who, they're coming from being incarcerated, they can't get a job, so they got to go to the streets to feed their family. Okay, bet. I understand that tip. But there's all sorts of other people outside of the black community that benefit. Gentrification being one thing, whether it be the Koreans or the Asian community, the white community who actually sends the drugs in, the Hispanics, etc. They make a profit. Everybody makes a profit off of this, but they make a bigger profit than probably we do off of it. So it is what it is, but this is the thing. When you mention Chicago to anyone international, 2 to 3 names always come up in the conversation because most people, Chicago internationally, it's not on the map the way California or New York are. You say Cali, people could think of 1,000 things. New York, people could think of 1,000 movies. But Chicago, people think of Michael Jordan, President Obama, and sometimes Kanye West. Now, I want you guys to keep that second one in mind. President Obama, former senator of Chicago. He's from Chicago in the eyes of a lot of people. So what happens when Donald Trump runs into your home state? He on your block cleaning up the mess you should have cleaned up all these years. How does that make you look? Now, we as black people, we understand 100% what's going on. This is Trump's way, just like people could say Obama killing bin Laden was his way of sticking it to all those people who were with Bush. This is about to be Trump's way to get all his supporters to say, see, he did what you couldn't do in your own hometown, nigga. So that's his way of flexing on, for his supporters and white supremacy. He did in your home style. This is your hood. This is your block. This outsider did what you didn't have the balls to do. And I only feel sad because I had this conversation with my boy. Shout out to Rome. He think he could hoop, but I'll bust his ass. But that's a whole different conversation. Actually, it's not even a conversation. You already know I'll bust his ass. But straight up, they're going to send in the military, the National Guard in there, and a lot of innocent people are really got to get laid the fuck out. A lot of innocent people are going to be taking dirt naps. And all that's going to happen when this happens is, it's not the white supremacists that are going to say, see, Chicago, that's what y'all get. It's going to be the coon in black people. It's going to be not even the coon in black people, but you're going to have conscious black people saying, well, Chicago, that's what y'all get. Because no one is going to reject the idea of the military taking control of that city because shit is so fucked up there. But all those people who are objecting to it, like even to a certain degree, I won't object to it because in a way somebody got to step in and do something with, all these people losing their lives. Long story short, I had a close friend of my family 2 weeks ago. He was just sitting in a restaurant. Guys rode in there trying to shoot at someone else. They shot him, killed him. Close friend of the family. I mean, I won't say his name out of, respect to his family because I know some people listen to this, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He just caught one, man. I know we're shaking our heads like, oh, another one. No. You can't just think about another one. This ain't DJ Khaled. This is straight up. This is a dude with a 9-year-old daughter who he was working hard to support to put through school. I know we all got family, y'all got friends, but think about if you died today and the person who you worked so hard, the person whose diapers you changed, who's, you're on your last $10 in your bank account and it's either go to work tomorrow and get some more money or go get this formula or your baby starve, and you choose the formula and you call into work and you sit down on the couch the next morning in tears because you don't know whether you're going to get fired or not. That's what a parent goes through, man. So, rest in peace, brother. You know who you are, man. Rest in heaven, man, because we know what you did for your daughter, man, how hard you suffered and how hard you hustled just to feed her, man. Just a real good dude, man, who didn't deserve that, But straight up, man, Trump is going to be the savior of white people. And this is the hypocrisy of it. And this is what I really want to get to. When you had all these black people killing each other all these years in Chicago, did ever once we see any of these people who are going to be, we'll see, Trump did it, yeah. He did what you couldn't do, Obama, yeah. Where was the outrage and the uproar when all this shit was going on from y'all? But y'all gonna support him and act like he did something when in the beginning you didn't care about it at all. You know, that's the definition of a bandwagon fan. So I get it. You know, y'all want to champion Trump, whatever. See, the difference between Obama killing bin Laden and Trump cleaning up Chicago is this. People nationally cared about bin Laden being alive or dead. Why is that motherfucker still alive, man? Y'all can find, 4 foot nothing Jimmy, but y'all can't find a 6'6", Arabic dude with a damn towel on his head and a nappy beard. Hiding in the cave, dude worth millions of dollars. It's like, and it took them years and years to do this. So that's gonna be the distinctive difference in it, Because if you mention Chicago, go to the most racist white person you know. Or just go to your job, because there's a lot of closet Hulk Hogan racists there. Talk about, man, just start off a conversation. Yo, man, you hear about this shit in Chicago? Just pretend to be reading the newspaper. Man, this young 15, 16, 17-year-old black kid got killed, man. And watch their response. Man, it's a rough city, man. Well, happens every day there. And it's going to walk off, But watch what happens when Trump cleans up the streets. Yeah, Trump. Yeah. Yeah, brother. You did it. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Trumpomania is running wild. Yeah. Quote me on that. Now, it may not happen the exact dates I said, but expect it to happen in the near future. I might send the feds in it. There's feds already there, dude. That whole damn kid being tied up and put on Facebook Live shit, that shit was staged, in my opinion, man. For real. Just look at the timing of it. It happened right before you went into office, just to get them white supremacists fired up. And now Trump in office, they're like, yeah. Like, for real. On some real shit. For those of y'all, like, think of a hood in your state. Now imagine this, uptight, really, really nice white family dropping their son off in the hood at a Mickey D's to spend 2 to 3 days in the hood. That shit don't happen. This shit was staged. And that's all I got on this, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. This is all got to be some big bullshit to wave the flag of white supremacy. They're going to say, thank you so much, Trump, for cleaning up Chicago when they really didn't give a fuck about it to begin with.